Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another What I Ate in a Day on Weight Watchers Blue Plan. I am up early this morning. I'm going to go over to Starbucks and try and order a WW friendly pumpkin spice latte. So we will see. And then I'm gonna grab the reduced fat turkey bacon sandwich because I haven't had one of those in a long time. Maybe I'll reconvene once I'm kind of out on the road, but I'll be with you in just a second. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I haven't done like a little bit of a car vlog in a very long time, so hopefully this isn't too shaky. Like I mentioned, I'm on WW Blue Plan, for those of you who are just finding me, and I would love it if you wanted to stick around a while and hit the red subscribe button and join me on my channel. I also post over on Instagram and TikTok. You'll find a lot more like fashion content, things like that over there. But yeah, I guess I will kind of reconvene once we are in the Starbucks drive-thru.
Hi there, welcome. What can I get you today?
Hi there, can I please get a grande cold brew with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup?
Absolutely. Is that with milk or without?
I'll get it with some non-fat milk, please.
Alrighty, so just non-fat milk. And what were the syrups, sorry, that you wanted in it?
I'm gonna do 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla.
Absolutely.
And then can I get it with cold foam, but with 1 pump of the pumpkin spice syrup frothed in? And then can I also get the reduced fat turkey bacon sandwiches?
Sorry, the reduced fat turkey bacon?
Yes, please.
Alright, just one of those. Anything else?
And that's everything.
Alright, thank you so much for your food today.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put away my camera until I try it because I feel like it's a little awkward to have a camera here. So, 1 second. Okay, so the goods are secured. So we've got Starbucks reduced fat turkey bacon sandwich. I think this is 5 points. And I'm so excited for this. I haven't had it in so long. And then I got this. Okay, so this is where I got the idea for the recipe. Fashion Fit Foodie on Instagram. I made a mistake though, because I didn't get a dusting of pumpkin spice on the top, which I think would have like really made it, but look how beautiful this looks. Apparently this is 3 points. So it is a grande cold brew with, I got non-fat milk because that won't add any points. It's a splash of it. And then 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, add pumpkin cream cold foam with only 1 shot of pumpkin syrup in the cold foam, which I guess reduces it to 2 points, 1 point for the cold foam, and yeah, I believe this is 3 points. But this looks good. Let's get a little bit of a icy ASMR moment. Okay, what do I try first? I'm gonna try the coffee first, and then I'll get into the sandwich. Okay. Okay, delicious. Part of me is feeling like I really needed the pumpkin spice on the top to give more of a pumpkin spice flavor, because it's not giving fully what it needs to give in terms of that flavor. It's 100% delicious, 10 out of 10 on the taste. I would order this just in general if I wanted to have like a delicious little iced coffee order. I think this is super good, but I do feel like it needs more of a pumpkin flavor. So please let me know in the comment section, what can I get that is going to be like a really good PSL alternative? Because I was Googling it for so long, trying to figure out what to order. Did I do a video on it last year? I wonder if I did, and I just need to like go back into my old YouTube footage. Okay, it's just stuck to the bag. Okay, hello. Here is my reduced fat turkey bacon sandwich. She's a little worse for wear. We've fallen apart a little bit in the bag, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have a little bite of this, let you guys know what it tastes like. Delicious as per usual, so good. With my fake out, take out pumpkin spice latte that could be more pumpkin-y. Could be more pumpkin-y, but you know what? It's the beginning of the season. We have time to play around with the flavors, with the recipes that we try. Oh, she is good though. She's good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of browsing in this morning, and then I'm gonna go home. I will probably see you guys for lunch. Okay, sorry if you can hear the dishwasher below, but today we're going to be making slow cooker pork carnitas, and I am kind of going back and forth between two recipes. One on this website called Dward Cooks. So I'm using a little bit of this one, and I'm also using one from My Crazy Good Life. She also has a recipe on her website. I'll link both down below. But basically, this should be about 2 points for each portion of your pork. You're gonna also have 2 points per corn tortilla that you have. So it shouldn't be a too crazy of a point meal. I like her recipe, but I feel like I needed a little bit of more confirmation about what else would be going in a traditional pork carnita. I don't have all the ingredients I feel like that goes into a traditional, but I'm trying my best with what I have. So we have 2 pounds here of pork tenderloin. So traditionally in pork carnitas, you're gonna be using pork shoulder or pork butt or something along those lines that is a little bit more of a fattier, richer meat. To keep the points a little bit lower, on My Crazy Good Life's recipe, she uses pork tenderloin because it does lower the point value. So I'm going to go ahead with what she's using. I only have about 2 pounds here. She may have 4 pounds in hers, I'm not sure. But as well, you're going to be using some onions. So I have, I think, 3 medium-sized onions that I've sliced into slices, thicker slices like this, which I'm actually going to sit and lay the pork on top of. That's what she does in her recipe, so I'm going to follow that as well. And then she also has an additional onion sliced up into slices that we will sprinkle on top of the pork. We're also going to be going in with some spices in this recipe, so I just went into my cupboard, found what I have. So might not sort of fully match up with hers, but I also, again, looked at Dward Cook's website as well. So I'm using about a tablespoon of smoked paprika, about a teaspoon of ground cumin. I have some Lowry seasoned salt, and then I also have a little bit of cayenne powder, about a 1/4 teaspoon, because I don't love spice, which I'm sure I'm, doing the recipe an injustice, because I feel like a lot of people like their pork carnitas a little bit spicy. And then I just have a little bit of extra salt and ground black pepper, bay leaves that I'm going to be throwing in. I'm also going to be using the juice from 1 lime, and then I'm going to be using probably the full can of this. This is the diced tomatoes. She does use a can of Rotel with green chilies in hers. I couldn't find that, so I just went ahead with this one. And then I'm also going to be putting a little bit of the Mad Mexican salsa verde, which she found some green chili salsa. I wasn't able to find this, but I did notice the ingredients are super clean, which she tries to say that it's important to have something with the lowest amount of ingredients. So we've got tomatillos, jalapeno peppers, onions, coriander, salt, and pepper. So I feel like I'll use a little bit of this just for a little bit of extra sort of flavor to add into this recipe. So right now I'm going to go ahead, mix up my dry ingredients, and I'm going to rub that all over my pork tenderloin, and then I'm going to be getting that into the slow cooker. So I will show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and place in my onions just to line the bottom of the crock pot. I'll show you guys an overhead view in just a second, but my onions are in, so I'm going to go ahead with my pork, which is now nicely seasoned. So I've got all of the seasoning mixture on there, and I'm ready to put this in. Going in with the sliced onions over top of this. It's actually a lot of onions, but I feel like that's going to give it really good flavor. We're going in with the juice of 1 lime. The lime already smells so good in this. Okay, so I'm going in with a little bit of this Mad Mexican. Let's see. I didn't want to go too heavy on this. Just a few scoops. I just want to show you this before I put some of our tomatoes in there. It smells so good already with the mixture of the spices, the lime juice, and now some of that green salsa. Okay, so just going in with a little bit of this tomato mixture. Actually, use a little spoon. And then in Dward Cook's recipe, he does use some water, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in this just because I feel like it'll give it some extra juices. Bay leaves are going in. Okay, so here is my crock pot before I go ahead and put the lid on. I'm just putting this on low, and it's gonna go ahead and cook for probably 5 to 6 hours. I don't have that big of a piece of tenderloin in there, so hopefully that'll be long enough, but I'm gonna keep checking on it. But you definitely wanna I don't wanna press or cook this on high because I feel like it would really overcook it. I wanna do low and slow and just kind of let it do its thing. So we're gonna put the lid on and we're going to put this onto low. There we go. Okay, so now it is lunchtime and I'm going to be having a tuna sandwich for lunch. So I'm going to be using my WW bread, which I'm counting as 1 point per slice, so 2 points for the bread, 0 points for my flaked tuna in water. So this is not in oil. It's choosing not to focus, and it is what it is. But we're going with some skipjack in water, which is 0 points. Really great protein. I'm also having some onion in this, and I'm using 2 cans, by the way, of the tuna just because I'm making this for my boyfriend as well. And then I'm going to be using the non-fat, let's get the English side, we're going to be using the no sugar added Greek yogurt, and for the amount I'm using, 1/4 cup, it is 0 points, which is fabulous, and it's a great alternative, and honestly gives it really yummy flavor. So totally recommend using some Greek yogurt in your tuna recipe instead of mayo, but I also love mayo as well, but I do switch it up. And then I'm going in with lots of celery as well because I absolutely am obsessed with celery in tuna as well as the onion. So here we go. Very quickly, just showing you everything portioned out and ready for me to go ahead and cook with. So I've got my onions, my celery, my Greek yogurt, and my tuna. So let's get to mixing, and then I will show you what it looks like in just a second. Here we go. This is lunch today, so this is 2 points technically for my sandwich, which is crazy. I am going to have something after I work out in just a second as well, but this is so delicious. It's just really yummy, really crunchy, and it's just a really nice way to make your tuna. So I definitely encourage you, if you are interested in trying Greek yogurt instead of your mayo, it's a nice little switch up. But again, love my mayo as well. Also, big glass of water to go along with this to get my water in. Just popping in to say hi. I just finished a workout. I have on these are the Halara leggings. I always wear Yvette when I'm working out, but I have these and I thought I would try them out. They're really nice actually. They're like a deep teal color, almost like they're not quite navy. This is navy. So this is just a New Balance sports bra, and I picked it up at Winners, and I know they don't quite go, but I kind of thought this was like a cute little look. I am a glistening sweaty mess now after my workout. What I typically do and have been doing lately, just trying to get back into a routine. 20 or 25 minutes on the treadmill on a pretty high speed, so I'm almost like jogging. I have very long legs, so I can go pretty high speed without kind of getting into a full jog, and then that like really tires me out, and then I finish up with an ab workout, which takes about like 10 minutes. So altogether my workout is like 40 minutes or under, and I am exhausted. So I just wanted to show you kind of what I'm looking like right now, and I'm going to go ahead and hop in the shower. That's that. I just wanted to check in, say hi, and I'll see you guys probably a little bit later. So we are about an hour and a half in. I just wanted to show you guys a little steam. I can't even tell you how good it smells. It's incredible already. So hopes are high at this point. On days where I'm working out, I definitely want some more food, and so I wanted to have a nice like salad with some fruit. So I went ahead with this like side salad with some spring mix, really delicious greens, and then some red pepper, red onion, some turkey kielbasa, about 2 points worth for 2 ounces. And then I'm also having some of the feta cheese made with goat's milk, which is incredible. A nice big apple on the side as well. So this is a 4-point late second lunch, and then I'm also having my third water of the day. I was also super thirsty after my workout, but if you're hungry, have more food. Definitely do not starve yourself or undereat in any way. Your body wants what your body wants. Okay, so we are about 4 hours in. It looks really good. I actually, I think it's close to being done. So I'm just gonna actually double check. I have a meat thermometer, so I wanna just check in and see what the temperature is at, but I think this looks really good and it smells amazing. So I just turn these over. Look, they're kind of already falling apart, which I love, because the whole point is that it's going to be nice to pull apart. So this looks good. Okay, so I actually just took out the pork because I got my thermometer and it is completely cooked through. So I'm just going to give this a mix around. I'm gonna get those bay leaves out as well. This is what we're working with. It is fall apart, tender, and just so juicy still. Wow. Okay, I need to shred this up, so I'm just gonna take 2 forks and go ahead and shred this up, and then I'm gonna be putting it back in here, which will just help it keep nice and juicy until we are ready to eat later, because it's still early. It's only 4 o'clock, so we're gonna probably eat a little bit later. Hey guys, okay, so welcome to the dinner portion where I'm gonna be plating up my pork carnitas. I'm really excited. I'm so looking forward to trying these. I have tasted a little bit of the meat that's in the crock pot. It is so good. It is really delicious. It's very tender. It's very juicy. It is all the things that I was hoping for. Now, I will say the only thing is I probably could have gone heavier on the spices, just because I thought it was gonna be too spicy for me, or it was gonna be too much of that hot flavor peeking through. And actually, it's a really nice subtle flavor, the amount that I used anyways. So I would say you could definitely go a little bit heavier. So with my pork carnitas tonight, I'm gonna be having some corn tortillas, which I just found at my grocery store. These are just yellow corn tortillas. So they're just a super easy heat and serve one. So I'm just going to heat these up in a pan, just a dry pan, and just let them kind of get warm. And they are going to be, let me just double check. I'm gonna have 3 for dinner tonight. That's all I'm having, is just like big helpings of these little tacos. 3 of these tortillas, which is gonna be 5 points. So with that being said, I do have some cheese on the side if I would like some. I also have some no sugar added 0% fat-free Greek yogurt, just plain, which I could use as a little bit of sour cream. I'm probably gonna put that on the side. Same with the cheese, just to see if I want to sprinkle on a little bit as just a little added something with this. But I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my what are they called, tortillas, getting ready to plate everything up. It's just such a simple and easy meal, and I am really excited for this. Okay, so how I'm gonna portion out my my meat is I'm actually gonna turn on my scale, and I'm going to put it into, okay, so it's on ounces, that's perfect. And I zeroed it out so that this bowl doesn't count. Just gonna grab, I know this is bad to use the steel tongs in here, but I'm just gonna grab a few bits at a time. Actually, I'll leave the onions as best as I can, because they'll just be 0 points. So going to, okay, that's already 2. I actually might not need as much as I was thinking. But I'm not having a side with this, so I really want to be generous with my helping of the meat and protein so that I'm nice and full. Actually, you know what? We're probably going to go with 3 ounces per, well, it's 9.45, but I think that's fine. I'm just gonna kind of, well, there's a couple of onions in there. Anyway, we're just gonna sort of roll with that is 9.45 ounces. So it'll just be a few points less than I was calculating before. And I have my little setup here. So I'm going to assemble these. I'll show you how I do that. And then I'll share with you the points as well. Okay, so I am gonna be going back for some more of the onions to put on top, but I'm just gonna kind of like do my best to separate the meat as equally, or as equal as possible between each of the tortillas. Okay, so the meat is in there already and it is a really big portion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some onions on this and plate it up with some the sour cream, or just the Greek yogurt. And let's just assemble these together and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so here is my dinner all plated up. I can't even tell you, it smells so, so good. I just put my little condiments on the side so I can dress each one of them as I go. I have some of the non-fat, no sugar added Greek yogurt. That is going to be 0 points. I'll just spoon that on as I go because I like it to kind of stay a little bit cold. And then I go ahead and I've just put in a 1/4 cup of the shredded cheese, which is going to be 2 points. And then I'm also having 9 ounces total of the pork tenderloin, which is, let me just double check that. I think it's going to be 5 points, and it is 5 points for the 3 tortillas. And then I'm gonna, of course, dress it up with a little bit of lime just for some added flavor. Okay, I'm gonna try one of these on camera and let you guys know what it tastes like. With the sour cream, the cheese, you guys can see that if it'll focus. Guys, okay, those are incredible. Oh my gosh, that is so, so good. I do want to say you could definitely go heavier on the spices because I feel like I could have been a little bit heavier handed, but I was so nervous to like have an overpowering spicy flavor. Would have been fine. It's one of those ones that's really comforting for fall or for, you know, for going into the winter. I feel for game days too, like football Sundays, put this on in the crock pot. The house is going to smell incredible. And you're gonna have a really nice big portion that is so easy to serve the family, or if you have a bunch of people coming over to watch the game, this is a really great one to serve up just because it is simple, easy. You throw out a bunch of tortillas, some of the condiments on the side, and you're good to go. So this gets a big, big 2 thumbs up from me. I absolutely love it. And if you try this, please tag me over on Instagram. I have had a bunch of you guys definitely tag me over there on different dishes that you've made, and I love to see it. It makes me so happy. I'm gonna go ahead and have this. I do have some of those apple cupcakes left over. I froze some of them and then I thawed them out. So I'm actually gonna have one of my apple cupcakes for dessert tonight with a little bit of Cool Whip on the side, and that's going to round out my day today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please do give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps out me and it helps out my channel. Share it if you would like to share it with some of your friends or anybody that you know that's starting WW. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button today before you leave so you are here for future videos, and you can hit the alarm bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. But I'm always over on Instagram as well, posting about my day-to-day over there, so definitely come and follow me over on Instagram. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any fall recipes that you want me to try. I'm always up for new and exciting recipes, especially in the crock pot. That's gonna be my new best friend this fall, and I can't wait to share more crock pot recipes. I want to find crock pot desserts. I want to just explore the world of crock pot. So anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you're having the best day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.